Oh, man. More or less.
Hey, Paco, we are live.
Hey, man. How you doing?
Paco y Mum.
Poco y mums.
No, that's Paco. Paco y Mum.
That's one of my
Poco
favorite
y Mum.
one of my favorite jokes. Do you ever watch Polly?
No.
No. Do you ever watch Polly? So it's a movie about a parrot that can talk.
Yes. I have seen bits and pieces of
Okay.
Polly.
So Cheech Marin is in it. Of Cheech and Chong.
Yes.
Cheech Marin's in it, and he's a taco shop owner, and he's got these 3 parrots, and he meets Polly, and he's like having this conversation with Polly, and he's like, "Wow, this is amazing! You can talk." And Polly goes, "Well, they can talk too," and he goes, "No, they don't talk. I say taco, they say taco." And then the 3 birds go, "Taco, taco." I say taco, they say taco. Taco, taco. That's what I think of every time.
I don't think Peter was that amused by this.
Taco, taco.
You're going to have to work on your comedy routine. Let's see. Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
No.
Oh, I'm done.
Well, I've been trying to work on this joke.
Okay.
Why did the pie cross the road? But I can't come up with a punchline. It's a Thanksgiving joke. There's things like the chicken brought it across. It was looking for a pumpkin.
For a second, I was trying to figure out how, but I can't think of a punchline. Was the punchline?
That may have been funny.
Was punchline
Punch.
a line of
A line of
punch pies? Is punch pie a thing?
This is the pre-noodling time.
The pre-noodling?
Well, it's not actually 10 o'clock yet.
Oh. Oh, yeah, look at that. We might start early today.
Yeah. We may start early. A lot of people didn't sign up this weekend.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
And also, as COVID has been spreading, people are being more cautious.
A few more people are staying home that might have come. Yeah, it's pretty crazy right now.
It is pretty crazy right now out there. And people are going to go shopping, and
So
I did all mine on Amazon.
I drove by the mall on Black Friday.
Yeah.
No. Eric's just behind me, so I have to kind of awkwardly turn my head. Instead of sitting on that side, he sat behind the table.
Because I want a beautiful shot of myself leaning over, thoughtfully talking to you. You
So-
could move your chair.
I drove by the mall, and I expected people to be at the mall. And if you went to the mall on Black Friday, cool.
But there was a lot of people at the mall.
There were so many people. I drove past it, and the cars were back to the Red Lobster.
Yeah.
And the back wall was full of cars. And it was the afternoon. It wasn't even
Yeah.
more. I just was stunned.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense that people did it.
And I'm starting
Wow.
to think that, they trace back 350,000 cases of COVID back to one conference, 2-day conference, Biogen
incredible.
conference. So, it was a 2-day conference where
Yeah.
people were in, you spend all day inside somewhere with someone who has
Yeah.
COVID, you're going to get COVID.
Yeah.
I don't remember all the details to it. It was a while ago.
It was fascinating driving past and just seeing all the people.
People are out. I think people are also 8 months is hard.
Yeah.
I think people are starting to have some. I need to be around people.
Yeah.
Which is good and bad. It's got its problems.
For those of you who have been praying for my uncle, I really appreciate it. He's still in the hospital. He's still in the ICU. He's on a ventilator. 2 days ago, his numbers got significantly better, but then they've kind of plateaued since then. So he's still in the ICU and still on a ventilator in Denver. So you can pray for Uncle Bruce. And thank you if you've been praying. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's when we got that email, one of the pastors in our classes, did you read the email? Renee, his whole family has COVID, and his father-in-law.
Really?
Yeah. So yeah,
Oh, man.
It's not good.
I didn't get that email. Am I on the email list?
You should be on the email list. I'll forward it to you, or you should.
I'll talk to someone.
It seems like it would be Andy of
Yeah, I didn't.
Phoenix.
Yeah, the Village Church is live.
The Village Church is live. Hey, so yesterday we had our prayer and fasting time,
Yeah.
and it was really nice to have every 2 hours. I had to stop what I was doing and read my own prayer guide.
Your own prayer guide. That I made very minimal edits to.
It felt very little meta to be reading your own prayer guide, reflecting on things that you're asking people to reflect on.
Yeah.
That you reflected on. But it was helpful.
Yeah.
It was good just to do. I did a lot of journaling, did some sitting quietly.
It's helpful just to consider. I think the first post that I put up on Friday on Facebook, and then it's the pinned post still on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Was the introduction to the prayer guide. And I think the thing that was really helpful for me through the day was to consider who am I praying for?
Yeah.
Like that, to consider like who is it that I'm considering as I'm praying through the day.
Right. No, it's good.
Yeah.
I
actually, in the morning, I forgot to check if they were going out on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until the afternoon that I was like, ooh, I should probably check that.
Check that. Oh, well, you would have gotten
I probably would have gotten a text at some point.
From me. No, I checked early in the morning to make sure they were up.
They changed the publishing tools on Facebook.
Yeah, they keep changing everything. You know, one exciting thing I did on Saturday between times of prayer was my game, Evangelon, had been taken off the market because they changed the box, and I had to redesign the box.
Oh.
So I redesigned the box.
Fun.
And the game is now up.
Cool. So you can buy Evangelon.
You can buy Evangelon, and you can buy Tourists and
Spies. And you're working on another game, and I'm working on another game.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. We got two more games.
Two more games in the works.
Even though, they're kind of just our art projects.
Yeah, they're just like things. It's like when we are not doing stuff with the village, it's what we're thinking about.
Yeah, yeah. So, we should talk about this in two spots. The candlelight service.
Yes, candlelight service.
Because I just want to say, we are going to have the candlelight service, and it will be in our parking lot, but it could be canceled at any time.
Yeah.
So we want to put that out as we're talking about it. So it'll be next week. There won't be any Sunday morning service. There'll be one service.
We should explain what the candlelight service is.
Candlelight service is...
What's up, Peter? How you doing? So when we do stuff like this, I just stay on the mic and I keep talking. Because when we go live, it's helpful to see someone talking right away. But when there's people in the room to talk to, like you right now, it makes that a lot easier. This summer, there were moments where we went down and I just had to stand here talking to myself. While Eric was on the computer, talking to himself.